Well, good evening, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's 7 o'clock. It's a brand new time for Board Game Smackdown. My name's James. I like games, and this is the show where comedians play games on the internet. It's a lot more entertaining than it sounds. Thank you so much for joining us, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching in the future on YouTube. If it's the first time you're watching the show, this is based on an old Edinburgh Fringe show where we got comedians up on stage and played games, and people would come and watch it. We did it 4 Edinburgh Fringes in a row, and it was part of the free festival, so it was always free to get in, and then it managed to continue to exist thanks to the generosity of the audience who've seen it. And we're continuing with that as we do the show online. So if you enjoy the show today and you want to support the panel or the comedians who are taking time to appear and entertain you, you can go to paypal.me/boardgamesmackdown and leave a little donation, the price of a pint. Whatever you think the show is worth. You don't need a PayPal account to do it. It's literally a one-off. Here you go, here's some quids. But we can't ask for money yet when we haven't entertained you sufficiently. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. We could do with that. Thank you very much. This show is very much a niche within a niche within a niche. So we're grateful for all the audience we can get. But we have got a fantastic show for you today, and a really fun party game to kick things off in this our new season, if I could be so bold. So let's have a look to see who is on our panel today.
Internationally renowned comedian and host of the Comedians of the World podcast, Dana Alexander.
Dana Alexander is here. Hey, how are you doing, Dana?
Good. You started with the beginning of the alphabet with my last name.
Yes, I don't know if I've done it in that order. I generally do it in a random order, but I'm delighted that you're here. Are you a competitive person, Dana?
Very competitive, bitch. I mean...
Wow. No, that's fine. That's fine. It's good to know.
Very, very competitive, James.
All right. Okay. So hopefully you'll be sweeping all before you in today's show. Also on our panel,
comedian, actor, aerialist, and host of the Pod of the Pops podcast, Aaron Twitchen.
Hey, Aaron.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm all good, thanks. It's a good day. It's Steps released a new single. It's all good. 2020 is healing. 2020 is healing.
Oh, that's fantastic. I had no idea. What's it called?
What the future holds. Not a number one. Not a number one.
Yeah, they could have done it in a double A side with Tragedy and been very, very topical, couldn't they? Delighted to have you back, Aaron, one of our stalwarts of the live show and a returning champion here on the live stream. Also appearing today,
BAFTA award-winning writer and comedian, Andrea Hubert.
Hey, Andrea.
Hello. Hi. How are you doing?
Good. Another Board Game Smackdown debutante.
Yes, I'm very excited to be here.
You don't just have to say that because I'm here.
No, I too have had a nice day. I've been watching Cobra Kai, which is a sort of 30 years later from Karate Kid, and it's super fantastic, enjoyable 80s stuff. I love it. So, yeah.
Good to know things that are worth binge watching. By the way, if you want to binge watch Board Game Smackdown, we've got over 30 episodes on the YouTube channel. Just search for Board Game Smackdown on YouTube. And
finally, comedian and quiz presenter whose videos can be seen on his YouTube channel, Ignacio Lopez.
Hey, Ignacio.
Hey, James. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks very much. That was a new thing that I've tried doing, little clips of you guys.
Yeah, it was slick. I was terrified what clip you were going to use.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be my OnlyFans for a second.
No, I have not yet subscribed to your OnlyFans, Ignacio, and I feel that I've missed out. Thank you very much for joining us. So this is our panel. By the way, if you're watching live on YouTube or Facebook or Twitch, you can comment on the show and we can see your comments. We love it when people join in. For example, Ashley has just said, yay, love your show.
Oh.
I mean, that could be to any one of us.
I think it's to you, James.
There's clips, there's featured comments. It's good. 5 stars.
Keep the comments coming in, particularly if they are just telling us how great we are. We are vain comedians and we love to hear it. Right, let's move on with the first game we're going to play today. It's a game called, there we go, it's called Say What. There you go.
Could
Say
you
what?
find any more white announcing that name?
No.
You could say what?
Is it? It's just got lots of A's in it, as far as I can tell. It's a game called Say What. It is a party game, and if you're interested in getting yourself a copy of it, you can by going to drawlab.com. It's their game. I picked it up at the UK Games Expo last year. And the game is very straightforward. It's got a big old deck of cards in it with random things written on them. On each player's turn, I will draw 5 of those cards at random. And then that player will have to secretly rank those 5 things in order of preference. Okay. The other 3 players then also have to try and second guess the ranking that the player whose turn it is has put it down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get a point for each one you get in the right order.
So this works best if you really know the people well.
Or does it?
Nice to have met you earlier today, Aaron, as well. Okay, good. I'm so ready. I'm very nervous. I don't know why, but I'm ready.
Well, here's the thing. I know Aaron and Dana, you know each other quite well, don't you?
Yeah.
Word.
Now it's a lot more pressure, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. But also we have control experiments.
We got this.
How much do we listen to each other?
That is a great question that we will find out.
Yes, it's also a social psychological experiment. And people, if you want to join in as well and write down what you think the order is going to be, too, you can join in by commenting on where you're watching it. If you're watching it live, if you're watching in the future, you can comment, but it'll just be like shouting into the abyss, which, let's face it, sometimes this show is. So let's start with Dana. You can be the first player. So the other 3 are going to be trying to second guess the order that you're going to put these 5 things in. The 5 things are alcohol, hang on, I got to do it so you can see the card. There we go. Family.
I don't want to answer these questions.
No, this is really hard, right? You've chosen 2 really full-on ones.
Politics.
Oh, Jesus.
Happiness. Just the concept of happiness. And flowers. There we go. Those are the 5 things. I'll put them up on the screen to remind you. There we go. Alcohol, family, politics, happiness, and flowers, Dana. You need to rank those from 1 to 5 in order of preference, where 1 is your favorite of those things and 5 is your least favorite. And while you do that, the other 3 are going to see if they can second guess what you're putting down. All right.
So it's not like in order of importance, it's your favorite thing.
Yeah. Well, it's if you want to do order of importance to you as your favorite way of doing it.
Number 1 is my favorite.
Yeah, number 1 is your favorite. Number 5 is your least favorite.
Okay. I'm finished.
Okay. Dana's answers are in. We'll just wait for Aaron, Ignacio, and Andrea.
I got it.
Do we do it individually, or do we discuss it together as a team?
No, you're doing it individually.
We're not a team.
Oh,
We're not
Not
a
a
team.
team.
You're not on my team.
Have you got something, Aaron?
I got this.
Okay, Andrew's got hers. Ignacio, have you got yours?
No, not just yet. Sorry, one second. I put 1 thing in so far, and I'm sure that one's wrong.
Okay, we're getting. We've had a guess in on the comments. I'm not going to put it on the screen yet in case it influences what other people are doing. But we'll have a look at that person's guess as well. All right, Ignacio, you done?
Yeah, I mean, I misspelled family, but yeah, okay.
That's all right. Aaron, are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do, first of all, Aaron, you quickly talk us through 1 to 5 what you think Dana's put. We won't say just yet.
Yeah, we've known each other for 7 years.
Yeah, we're going to assume that this is going to be the right answer. So, Aaron, what do you have?
So I actually found this really hard because the first 3 of those are like the things Dana talks about the most. But the least one, this one I know I've got right. 5 is flowers. There's no question 5 is flowers.
Yeah.
And I am doing this mostly on Number one, I'm putting as politics because she talks about that more than anything else.
Dana, stop giving clues because the other two might change their answers.
I'm not. No, you know what? I've cheated in enough Zoom quizzes this lockdown. I'm not doing it again. I'm gonna stick with what I've got because that's fair.
Okay, so Aaron, you have politics number one.
I think the true answer for number two would be alcohol, but I put family because I know Dana does the right thing. So I put family as number two, alcohol as number three.
Also, her family may be watching this, whereas alcohol might not.
I don't think they are. I really don't think they are. But number three, I put as alcohol, and then four, I put as happiness because I think she gets happiness from the other things.
I didn't think we were discussing this.
I know. Oh, God.
You don't enjoy the commentary.
All right, those are Aaron's.
Regulate for it.
Let's go to Andrea. Andrea, what's the order
I just want to get consent. Do you want commentary or do you just want the answers like as they are?
If you have a little,
be fair.
So, say again.
I've been read. It would only be fair to give you a shot as well.
So I think maybe, and it's possible that I did this for myself and my favorites rather than yours. So just going to throw that out there. Number 5, originally flowers, changed to politics. Number 4, flowers. Number 3, alcohol. Number 2, family. And number 1, happiness.
All right, okay.
Because I just thought that was every human's goal, or maybe not. I don't know, man.
Who knows?
Girl, do you know yourself?
I don't know if I know you. I don't know myself. That's half the problem. This is a very, very difficult quiz.
Matt says, good evening. Good evening, Matt. We always like to say good evening to Matt when he joins us. All right. And Ignacio.
Okay,
finally.
So I have gone for flowers in at number 5 because, I mean, flowers are boring. Number four is family because family can often equally be as boring as flowers. Then I've got politics at number 3.
Yeah.
Alcohol at number 2 because my memories of Dana usually involve us having some drinks after shows. Nothing intense, nothing crazy. Just I've never given you flowers, Dana. That's all I'm saying. All right, it's up higher on this. And then happiness at number 1. That's what I've got.
Okay. More clues, it would seem. And Rebecca, watching on Facebook, has said happiness, alcohol, family, flowers, and politics in that order. So, Dana, it's time to reveal now what the order of things are for you.
Aaron, work. You got me. You got me, bitch. 5 out of 5, bitch.
Amazing.
All right.
Time I've ever seen a 5 out of 5.
Wow. Aaron gets 5 points.
That's incredible.
This Thai woman shot darts out of herself, and she popped 5 balloons around the bar perfectly. 5 out of 5.
All right. So the order then was number 1 was politics. Number 2 was family. So that's a point to Andrea. Number 3 was alcohol, which is another point to Andrea.
Oh, sorry. No. He didn't say 3 was alcohol. He said 4 was alcohol.
No, he didn't.
No.
Right.
Win, bitch.
Turns out Aaron did not get 5 out of 5. Let's find out the order. So
politics was number 1.
Politics was number 1. So that's a point to Aaron. Yeah.
Family was number 2.
That's a point to Aaron and a point to Andrea.
Happiness was number 3.
Which is a point to no one.
Alcohol was
Alcohol was number 4. Again, point to no one. And flowers was number 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a point to Aaron and a point to Ignacio. So,
but I was conflated about alcohol and happiness because I feel they're intertwined.
I was having the same problem. Yeah.
Happiness is a pseudonym for something else on your list, I feel.
Well, there you go.
That's why I put it on the top, like a hat, like happiness over everything.
So Ignacio and Andrea have 1 point. Aaron has 3 points. And now it is Aaron's turn to rank some stuff. Let's see what the cards say. All right, Aaron. The cards say hope. Some of them are quite deep. And some of them, turns out, aren't. Firefighters.
Hello.
No clues.
No clues. Spoons.
What kind of spoons? Clarify.
There's nothing else on the card. It just says spoons.
Like a spoon or like a physical spoon?
Could be physically spooning. It could be Weatherspoons pubs. Could be.
Can we define it for the purpose of the competition?
That's what it says. It just says spoons. Aaron will see it as he sees fit.
I'm thinking metal, like eating spoons. That's what I'm going to do.
Eating spoons.
Yeah.
Birthdays. And shoes. There you go. Let's put those up on the screen for you. Hope Firefighters, Spoons, Birthday, and Shoes is Aaron's job to rank those in order, and the rest of you have to second guess what you think he's going to put. Feel free to join in if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, I'm new to Twitch and I'm very old. Is it called subscription on Twitch? Do you subscribe on Twitch or is it something else?
I'm too old to know that answer.
I know. On YouTube, it's subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. We could do with the support. On Twitch, there's like a button which says I'm into this. It's not as vague and shit as that, but something like that. We would appreciate that. Right. Aaron, do you have your... No, he's still working on it. While he's doing that, Matt said, Aaron saw you at Winterbourne last year. Just want to say we had a great time. The one with the
Yes,
swans.
I remember it was a full-on improv show. I think I can't quite remember what the swans had to do with it, but it does sound like something I would have said.
There we go. All right. Ignacio's putting in his final answers. Dana looks like she's figured hers out already.
I know.
I don't know him well, so I once
I answered
again.
them faster than Aaron.
Yeah. I think
I think answer might be better than mine, to be honest.
I'm just going by what I'm seeing, and I think.
Okay.
We'll see.
Well, let's come to you first then, Andrea. What is the order that you have gone for Aaron?
Okay, number 5, spoons.
Okay.
Because, they're the least fun thing on this list.
Depends what you do with them.
Well, yeah, sure. We've all seen Robin Hood, but ultimately, ultimately, you don't get to do that every day. So number 5, spoons. Number 4, shoes. Number 3, birthdays. But I really toyed with those two. I was like, I don't know. It looks like he likes both so hard. Number 2, firefighters. And once again, I put my own needs above all and put hope at number 1, just as I put happiness as number 1. Because I think you look like a hopeful dude, man.
I enjoyed those answers.
I do, yeah. Well, they're not right. I can see that immediately. I know I've ruined it, but that is how I believe you to be.
All right, let's go over to Ignacio. What have you put?
Okay, at number 5, I've got spoons because I also thought they were boring. Number 4, I put shoes because even though I think they're more important than spoons. Shoes, personally, you can use chopsticks, fork, knife, whatever, but you ever
eaten soup with a chopstick?
Just drink it, mate. Just put it in a flipping mug. What's your problem? Number 3. Firefighters, I understand this; they're quite important. But how often stuff gonna catch fire? And number 2,
I don't think that's where I was putting them in his list.
No, I get that. Okay, all right. It's just I was told PG-13, so I'm trying to retain this. I'm not going into the whole calendar aspect of this as well. All right. Number 2 is hope.
Boys can be PG-13.
I know.
And then number one, I've put birthdays because I think birthdays are really important because otherwise we would remain the same age forever. And then we would have, no reason for hope that we would not reach another age.
Where did hope come in that?
Number 2. So I've got spoons, shoes, firefighters, hope, and birthdays. That's what I put.
Okay. Of course, you've assumed that he's interpreted to be his own birthdays and not other people's birthdays, which are the most annoying thing in the world. Right. Now, hopefully these are going to be the correct answers because Dana and Aaron know each other so well. So, Dana, what have you got?
It is unclear whether, number 5 is obviously spoons.
Do you know what? I hope spoons is number 1 now. Just to
I've seen your dinnerware. That's clear. We all know this answer. Now, because Aaron doesn't tell anyone his age, I think birthdays are number 4. Because I don't ever remember getting a happy birthday from you, bitch.
Ooh.
Wow, it's all coming out.
And then I would say, see, the thing about shoes for Aaron is Aaron goes to the gym, so I know he has good quality shoes, but I know he's not too stylistic about it because he's about the tank top life. So, but there's a utility to the shoes he does own because he goes to the gym twice a day.
Are you wearing shoes right now?
Good and beautiful.
Hey, there we go.
Shoes. He's never spoken to, but I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted because, okay, you know what? I think it's shoes. That's number 3, and then I think firefighters is number 1, and I think hope is number 2 because he's a cynical bitch.
I see. I don't know that. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I don't know how far off I am.
Rebecca on Facebook is joining in again. She also has firefighters number 1. Hope, shoes, birthday this week. She's gone exactly what Dana said. Aaron, do you know Rebecca?
No.
Correct me by name. I don't know. I'm like Tallulah. I don't remember names. I just remember faces.
All right. So let's find out then whether Dana does know Aaron as well as Aaron knew Dana. Aaron, what is the order you have gone for?
So I feel like Dana was very right in terms of the explanations, but I just think they were such rubbish things that they were hard to get in the right order. So birthdays is number 5 because, as Dana says, we've been good friends for maybe 6-7 years, and I've never had a birthday in that time.
You did not put spoons at number 5. You've thrown the whole game.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Birthdays is number 5. I literally really don't care about birthdays. I don't tell anyone where they are because I don't want to age. 4, I put shoes because, like Dana says, I don't really care about shoes. But now that you've said, but I wear shoes a lot, maybe they are more to me than I thought. Yeah.
Like gym shoes, though.
Like
you never had a conversation about them.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's points for Andrea and Ignacio. So,
yeah.
Number 3, I put Hope because I was thinking of the ill-fated X Factor girl band Hope. And I really did think a lot of them for a minute back there, but they did disappoint. Number 2 is firefighters because firefighters are hot and they're really, really useful. And I have a female friend that's a firefighter, but let's be honest, since people stopped having chip pans in their homes, we don't need them as much.
Okay.
And then number 1 is spoons. But what do I use the most? Probably a spoon.
More than Hope.
Anything on the list.
More than Hope, you use spoons. That's wonderful, man.
Why don't you improve on the qualities of the ones you have?
I know.
Wow.
You're so in love with spoons over Hope. You like spoons more than Hope?
Yeah.
I don't know what I like. I was just thinking about what I use more.
You don't use your Hope.
Well, I hope I don't see you soon because I feel like I'm going to get a slap upside my head.
This is a great day for cutlery. Aaron, they're shocking everyone by putting spoons as his favorite thing, beating birthdays and hope of all things, which means, controversially, Dana scores no points at all on that round.
Crazy.
Ignacio picks up 1 and goes to 2, and Andrea picks up 2 and goes to 3 into joint first place.
You play a dirty game. What a filthy game, Aaron.
No, you know what?
You like spoons more than Hope. I've seen your cookware. And I think
a firefighter is going to be a lot more important because somebody just set this alight right now is going on.
Okay. Andrea, it's your turn. You're the subject of round number 3.
Just as a warning, I don't like anything, so it will be in what I hate the least as opposed to what I like the most. Okay?
Great. Well, let's see if these are all things you hate. So these are the things you're going to be ranking and everyone else is going to be second guessing.
Okay.
haircuts, justice, books, children, and cakes. There we go. Let me put those up on the screen for you. Haircuts, justice, books, children, and cakes. But which do you prefer? Andrea, it's your job to rank them in order. The other three are going to be trying to guess. Remember, you can guess.
On evidence.
Base it on evidence. How do you mean? Oh, I see. Because we two know each other, but we're not as friendly. I like this. Yeah, you can base it on evidence.
Aaron's was not evidence-based.
You can base yours on evidence, absolutely. But now I know you're doing that. See what happens.
It's a game of bluff and counter bluff, it turns out. I thought it was just going to be a nice game of saying, oh, yes, I quite like flowers, but no.
No. We're playing psychological warfare through the internet. Well, that's what I'm doing anyway.
The knives are out and indeed the spoons.
Okay.
I know there's a comedian out there who's very happy.
Say again?
It's that comedian that does the whole spoons thing, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Ian Thingy.
Yeah.
What? Yes. I know his other name.
Ian Spoon.
Yeah, that'll do. Rebecca has once again submitted some answers. She's playing on behalf of the audience today, it would appear. She, unfortunately, because she matched Dana for answer in the last round, she scored no points. In the first round, she scored no points as well. I think so. All right. What?
Oh, I thought Dana was leaving me a nasty message, but it's not. It's just a notepad while she writes.
I was about to say, is that like just...
It was for dramatic effect. I'm still a comedian.
Just written something at me. I could just know what you're like.
Okay. Has everyone written their list?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Let's find out what everyone thinks Andrea's preferences are. We'll start with Ignacio. What have you gone for, mate?
Okay, at number 5, again, I could be projecting with a lot of these answers, so I do apologize if they offend anyone in any way. Number 5, I've put haircuts, because I think even if they're important, I don't know anybody that actually likes getting their haircut. I could be wrong. I apologize, Andrea, if that's the case. Number 4, I've put children, only because I've never heard you talk about children ever, Andrea, and you might feel about them the same way as I do, which is they're low on the list as haircuts. Number 3, I put cake, because I think cake is a good solid halfway point between hate and love. Like I do, I like. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. And a cake can have layers the same way that this list does, and our lives. It's a good metaphor.
Right. Yeah.
If cake was halfway point between hate and love, if someone had 3 arms, they could have it tattooed on their knuckles, couldn't they? They'd have hate, love, and cake on a middle arm that comes out like that.
Or just on your forehead,
Yes, that's exactly it.
I mean, I'm picturing prison bars now. I'm picturing love on one. I'm picturing hate on the other one, and a hand just coming in the middle with cake on it, which brings me good to point number 2, which is justice. I'm putting justice in at number 2 below books, because I think you just tweeted or posted on Facebook about books. I remember seeing something. Ooh. So that's stuck in my head. I don't know if I'm reading too much into it. That was not a pun about books, me saying reading too much, by the way.
No.
Insist.
All right. Maybe a bit of inside information. Thank you for that, Ignacio. Dana, what have you gone for?
Okay, this is deep, y'all.
I can't wait for it.
I will put children because I know you love your niece and your nephew so much, but I don't know if they're singular or plural. But children I don't feel like you just love other people's children like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Cakes, girl. The evidence. You can't love them that much, bitch.
I was so worried you weren't going to call me bitch, and now you have.
You're lying, bitch. Your metabolism is as fast as Usain Bolt over here. If you are telling the truth.
I needed this. I really did.
I would say, I think you like a primp. I think you love a haircut and like enjoy yourself in a haircut life. I think you're too cynical to put justice first, and I think you love your books.
Oh my
So
goodness.
is that books first, then justice, then haircuts?
Books, justice, haircuts, cakes, and children.
All right. It's good title for an Edinburgh show. Aaron Twitchen.
So, reverse order, I put haircuts last, based on the fact that I don't think you like talking to people where you're stuck in a prison space.
How do you
And
get that immediately? How?
also by the fact that your hair is in a pony and it's very long, which suggests
Very
you don't
long.
do that often.
I never. Sorry. Shut up.
The cues are there. Number 4.
A haircut if it's quality. You're not just going to go down to the supercuts or some bullshit.
Number 4, I put children, because you said at the top you hate everything, and if someone's going to hate everything, the first thing they're going to hate is children after hair. Number 3, I put books, because let's be real, no one reads anymore. Why bother with there? Like, people need to stop pretending that they read. I can't deal with this. Oh, I read pressure. No one reads. Number 2, babe, it's just decoration for your living room. We've all got home furnishing. It's fine.
It's true. One of them was a teen novel from the 80s by Lois Duncan. They're so scary.
Number 2, I put justice, because who doesn't love justice? Like,
You can't put it in
apart from O.J. Simpson, like who doesn't? And then number 1, I put cake. Now, I hear what Dana's saying, but you don't have to eat cake to love cake. You might be one of those people that just dips her finger in the frosting. It just takes a little bite and is like, not till Sunday. So you might like decorating cakes and not eating them, or buying them for people.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Rebecca, who's watching on Facebook, has also agreed that cakes should be number 1. Yeah, that's what she has put. So let's find out, Andrea.
Okay. Yeah, this has been fun. Finding all sorts of stuff out. Number 5, I put haircuts, because I absolutely hate having my hair touched in any way. I hate people touching. No one can cut it. I get all angry and annoyed. People talk to me. Do not enjoy that experience at all.
Okay.
Number 4, I put books, because though I have some, like loads, I just can't be asked most of the time. I just can't be asked. And like, I keep buying them. I just keep buying them.
It's a pyramid scheme.
It's so upsetting to realize how much money I've wasted on books. I do read them occasionally, but number 3, I put cakes, because I too agree that it's a nice halfway point. I do like a cake, but
okay. That's a point.
As Dana said.
I should just point out that's a point for Ignacio there.
It is a point for Ignacio. He's got 2 points, because he said haircut number 5.
Yeah. Aaron and Ignacio have both picked up points for haircuts being number 5.
Yeah.
No one got books being number 4.
Oh, I know. Cakes number 3. Number 2, I put justice. I do love justice. You've got to love justice. I don't think there's enough justice. But if I put it in number 1, everyone would have laughed in my face, right? So, because nobody loves justice more than the thing they really love, which for me, I'm really sorry about this, is children. Good ones. When you hate everything, the only thing
hide your wife, people.
What?
Electing children.
I just think they're cool. I think they're nice and they're cool and they're funny and they say stuff no one else says. I don't want one, but I certainly enjoy them. And they are I prefer them to cake. I do not prefer children to cake. Children.
I live opposite the school. I really wish I lived opposite the bakery. All right, that's what I'm going to say on that matter.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'm nowhere near the school. I don't know. I really like children, guys. I really do.
It's another shock.
It's not going to read well.
It's another shock. Children very much the new spoons.
Children of the new spoon.
Yeah.
They really are. I'm sorry, Dana. I feel like I've let you down.
I let myself down. I got 1 point.
Yeah, but
That's
the thing is, I do like my own sister's kids better than other kids. But there are some other kids who are
You
excellent.
I was fooled by all your book purchases.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you, man. It was a red herring. It was a red herring.
Facade, yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel like I've let the whole group down.
All right.
I got 3 points. I'm happy. I'm very happy.
Yes. Ignacio did very well on that round. He is now on 5 points, which puts him in joint first place with Aaron. Andrea's on 3 and Dana is on 1. But Ignacio is the only person who has yet to have a go, so he won't score any more than 5.
So I got to get 3 now. Okay.
No, yeah, you've got to get 3 and hope Aaron doesn't get any. As we go into the final one, what should we do? All right, let's do these ones. Okay, these are Ignacio's cards. They are creativity, love, fingers, deodorants, and recycling. Lot of opportunity for virtue signaling in this round. Those are the 5 that Ignacio will have to rank, and everyone else is going to have to try and second guess. Will Ignacio try and be worthy, or will he just tell the truth? That's what we want to know.
I'm thinking I'm going on pure gut instinct here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's absolutely fine. While they're putting the final touches to their list, just a reminder that we have a Patreon now. You can support Board Game Smackdown as a thing, as a concept, by going to Patreon and signing up and for a little monthly donation. And you can donate. It's as little as $1.20 a month. That is the lowest amount they let me set it to. So which works out about £1. About £1 a month, and you get to subscribe to the newsletter, and there's all kinds of merch as well available for Patreon backers. We got mugs, we got badges, we got t-shirts. It's all happening over there on Patreon, patreon.com/boardgamesmackdown.
It's pretty snazzy. I like the mug.
Thanks, man.
I feel like with your background and your shirt, you could really put something together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made this out of one of Aaron's old backgrounds, funnily enough.
And I made this out of one of J-Lo's old dresses.
I love it. I love it.
I thought you were going to say out of one of James's shirts before he worked out and got into shape.
Oh, thank you very much for saying that I'm in shape. I appreciate that. Catch the 5K, mate. Yeah. So, Ignacio has done his. Let's find out what the panel think. We'll start with Dana.
Okay, I feel like they came out in order. And let me tell you why. He will have to be creative to do his job. I thought about fingers, and he doesn't really use his fingers for his job. And then I thought, just to be stereotypical, I will go second for love. And then if you're going to follow love, you need your fingers.
Wise words from Dana Alexander. I love that.
Deodorants are interesting. That's a very specific thing because there are people who just wash themselves a lot. What is a deodorant? Like a specific deodorant, I think. Of course, you want to smell nice, but there are many ways to smell nice. It's like just wash yourself and don't get dirty. And then I feel like recycling is the last on your list.
Okay. So Dana going with the order that's on the screen. Aaron, do you agree, or have you come up with something different?
I disagree, but only slightly, I think. So I put deodorants last because Matthew Sykes is one of those people that maybe has got like one of those stones that you rub under your armpits so you don't get the iron into your tits. Like, And I just felt like if you were someone that cared enough about deodorants and like changing that up, you would never put it above recycling because you'd be like, oh, I've got to recycle. So I put deodorants last. I put recycling fourth because there's a global pandemic, guys. We don't need to recycle anymore. You need to create as much plastic, cover it on your face, throw it away, not talk about it anymore.
Your island bunker.
Right? Then I put fingers as number 3 because I felt like fingers were sort of like a midway point between love and hate, and you could have that written we discussed.
I would love someone to have fingers tattooed on their fingers.
Great, wouldn't it? And also because I thought you can't recycle or use deodorant without fingers, so they were kind of like the key.
Yeah.
And also, I didn't want to get into any other meanings because it make people disgust me.
It could be chocolate fingers, of course. Delicious Cadbury chocolate fingers.
Yeah, gross. So number 2, I put love because I've seen Ignacio say he talks about love and more. He's got like that kind of like romantic vibe about him. So I thought love was pretty high, but I didn't think it'd be higher than creativity because you've got to be pretty creative to have that moustache.
Wow, there we go. All right, thank you very much, Aaron. Andrea.
Okay. I tried to base mine on his previous reasons to see how pedantic he was going to be. So I put deodorant last, not because I don't think that you use it, but because nobody loves it. So I put it at the bottom because it's not lovable.
Sometimes on a train, you'd love a bit of deodorant on other people.
No, absolutely. But that's a whole different thing. That would say love deodorant on others. Number 4, recycling, because I don't think you love it, but I think you probably do it. Number 3, creativity. I toyed with creativity and love, but I think love is more important to you. And then at the number 1 spot, obviously, fingers, because you can't do anything, any of those things without your fingers. And you must say again.
Same with spoons.
No, so true. I feel stupid for not
picking use of their hands that do our job. Just saying.
No, absolutely. But I just mean him. He loves his fingers. He loves them. He does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
Case closed.
Bold claims there, Ignacio. Let's find out if they were right. Talk us through your order, please.
Okay, so at number 5, I put deodorants. Yeah, because I think like what annoys me about deodorants is it's just trying to cover up an issue. Like it's deodorizing. It's just covering up a bad smell. I don't agree with it. Use an antiperspirant or shut up. All right. Number 4, we've got recycling because I understand it's important, but it's not. I don't exactly have a ball doing it. I don't enjoy recycling. I don't get that warm glow some people do out of it. Number 3.
Okay, so can I just put out both Andrea and Aaron have both called it 100% so far.
Okay, this is where it's going to split a bit. I think this is where it divides people. Number 3, I've put love, not because I don't think it's important in my life, but I just really find other people's love really annoying. To the point where, like, I think it balances out. Like, for me, it's really important. I'm in a loving relationship, coming on 10 years this year. I'm really happy. But other people, I don't like to see them happy. So that's going in at number 3. I don't like to see that happen. Then we've got number 2 and number 1. This is the order. I've put fingers at number 2. And I put creativity above fingers because I think even without my fingers, I could like paint with, my mouth or something. I could draw my mouth. I find the whole point of creativity is I'd find a way to live.
Yeah.
Without my fingers.
Yeah.
I love creativity.
Yeah.
And the reason fingers is above love. And Dana said I don't need fingers necessarily for my job. I play the guitar as well. All right. You've seen me play the guitar, Dana. How could you say I don't need my fingers? So that's they are quite important.
That's why you overstated my alcohol use.
You were drunk. It's all good. It's okay.
Okay. Well, points for Dana and Aaron there at the end, which means totaling up the scores in our game of Say Whaaat. I can tell you that in 4th place with 2 points is Dana Alexander. Yes, a patronizing round of applause.
Yeah, I don't know any of you bitches. Y'all present like different motherfuckers.
Maybe you'd know us better if you stop
You
calling us
don't know who
bitches,
the
Dana.
fuck you are. I know who you are.
All right.
Oh, you think so?
You're a
I am not my
different
comedy.
bitch. I know you.
In joint second place with 5 points each are Andrea and Ignacio. But winning again, I told you, Aaron's been on maybe 10 shows of Board Game Smackdown, and he wins every single time. Aaron, with 8 points, is the winner of Say What. Very well done to you, Aaron.
Well done, Aaron.
All marks of mine, you still wouldn't have beat me. So
Okay, let's have a look. All right, we're going to have time for one more game, guys, before we finish. It's just a little quick game because now we're going to play a game called Double.
Okay.
Double. Double's a really simple game. It's got these lovely circular cards here. All of them have little pictures on them. Every card has one picture in common with every other card. All you have to do is say out loud which picture that is. You're going to have a minute on the clock each to get as many as you can. The person who gets the most is the winner. In order to do this, I need to switch on the double cam. So bear with me a second while I take care of that.
You've got a double cam. That's amazing.
What are we identifying? Something that's on every card.
Yeah, I'll get the cards up and then you'll be able to see properly. Just bear with me 1 second while I do a little technical thing.
it's a bit like a snap, like a weird snap, like an Uno snap.
Scissors.
All right, I'm going to put this big on the screen for you as well. Just bear with me there.
Why can't I see the whole thing?
There we go. So can you see there? We
It's
have,
stupid. Yeah, I see.
you see? Now, have you worked out which image is similar on both cards?
Yes.
Has
Andrea
everyone done
already
it?
called it?
It's the
Yeah.
scissors. Okay.
Yeah.
So you get how it
No, you
works.
can't say it like that. Like
What
it's
kind of easy ass
Like,
name?
you
God, I
can't
thought
do
it was more subversive than that. That's very
All right.
liberal.
All right. Dana, would you like to go first?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. As many as you can get in a minute then. I've moved
Oh,
the
you
camera.
gotta move your camera.
Yeah, hang on. It's because it not only is it in mirror to me, it is also upside down.
The cats.
So that's got to go there and there. Right. So, Dana, your time starts now.
The cats.
I thought it was easy, Dana.
Shut up, bitch.
they're all different sizes, man.
Are they? Oh, the taxi. Spider web.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm not looking at it like in that same hearts.
Yep.
Sorry, because I was looking for the subversive element of it.
No,
That's
there is
very
no subversive elements at all.
I didn't know it was gonna be so simple. I was like, how do they connect igloos? Obviously, but like, how do they connect like in a broader way? A lightning bolt.
And your time is up, which means, Dana, you have scored 6 points.
Sorry.
All right. That is the score to beat.
I thought they were going to be like related in a way. Like I didn't think they were going to be literally the same image.
No, it is literally just the same image.
Like
All right.
spider's web.
Yeah. Aaron, it is your turn.
Okay.
Your minute starts now.
The thing that you shoot people with, the like spotlight, the the target.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
Went. Oh, the lightning bolt. The question mark.
Yep.
Converted question mark.
The exclamation mark that's upside down, so it's an eye. The cheese. The cheese. The spider. Oh, the same. The cheese again. Oh, the eye. I see you, eye. The eyes, like a pair of them. The milk bottle. Is that a milk bottle? I nearly said. I said it.
Time is up. Time is up, Aaron. Very well done. You scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points is the score to beat.
But on his round, I scored 12, just so you fucking know.
There she is.
All right. Andrea, your turn. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your time starts now.
Tree. Carrot. Ice cube. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh,
You
I
get
don't
one,
know.
don't you?
Oh,
There is one.
I know. Oh, ice cube again. Scissors.
Good.
This is so stressful. A zebra. Clock. God, I'm so tense. Spider. Exclamation point.
And time is up.
Well, that one's broken. That one doesn't have one. So.
It's amazing how you start to believe that, don't you?
No.
5, 6, 7, 8,
I
9.
want another try.
How many did I get?
You got 9.
That's not bad, man. That's not bad.
Pretty good. Which means Ignacio, you need 11 to win. All right. And can you see all right there?
Yep.
Your time starts now.
I got
Heart. Heart again. Clover, 4-leaf. Clock. Clock again. Maple leaf.
Oh yeah.
A lock. Anchor.
Same to you.
Another anchor.
I'm doing way better on his than mine.
I want another turn.
Yeah, you do.
The sunshine.
Yes.
Sunshine again. The pencil.
Time is up, I'm afraid.
Do I not get pencil?
No,
Can I
the
have
alarm.
another turn? I didn't know they were the same image.
All right, hang on a sec. 1, 2, 3,
I would be
4,
happy
5,
to let her have
6,
another
7,
turn.
8, 9, 10. I can tell you Ignacio scored 11.
Oh, what the chances?
Dana, absolutely, you can have another turn. I think that's only fair.
Thank
Seeing as
you.
you in person didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, wild in my like connections.
A lot of pressure on yourself now, Dana, because if you don't get out,
I've shuffled the cards.
No need.
I've remembered what they all are.
Okay, Dana, your time starts now.
Oh, shut up, bitch. You think this is so funny? The stop sign with the dash in the middle.
Yeah.
The stop sign with the dash in the middle.
Yeah.
The hearts.
Now you got it.
The clovers. The bottles. Lips. Yeah, that's right. I'm a petty bitch son. Web. The hand with the eye in it. Some shit's longer to explain.
No, that one's called the double.
Time up, I'm afraid. Time up. All right, I'm going to count those up. Just bear with me. Here we go.
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You also scored 9 points, Dana.
There you go.
Same as Andrea, which means the winner of double is Ignacio Lopez.
Work.
Do
Very
you
well
now
done
add
to
the
you.
2 games together and come up with an overall
Well, we're
winner?
going to lose again. What the fuck else is new in this world? Sorry.
If
Yeah,
you add up,
They're
if
against us.
yeah, if you add up all the scores, Aaron is the overall winner of the show. Congratulations to you, Aaron.
Great, another man. Unbelievable. I don't know. I'm just joining in.
Get a patch on that.
The prize for winning Board Game Smackdown, Aaron, is you get to do the bucket speech. So the information is on the screen. So off you go.
Please donate as much money as possible so that we can buy Dana happiness and they can invest in some decent spoons for next time she comes round.
Thank you very much. There you go. PayPal.me/BoardGameSmackdown. One-off donation. You don't even need a PayPal account to do it. If you've enjoyed the show, bug us the price of a pint. It will get split between the acts. Thank you so much for coming on, guys. Has anyone got anything they would like to plug before we finish?
I would like to plug my apology for breaking the standard. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's been a delight for you to have you on the show. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm still doing live shows online as well, comedy shows with mixed lineup each time. So the last one we had a really good lineup, good turnout. You can buy Zoom tickets or YouTube tickets on comedysheep.com. Just follow me on social media for stuff and I'll tweet about it and things.
Thank you, Ignacio. And Andrea, what do you have?
Oh, I would just like to plug the show Cobra Kai. I've been really enjoying it. Honestly, it's nostalgic. It's funny. It's silly. Just watch it and just do yourself a favor. Yeah.
Aaron, is there anything you'd like to plug?
My podcast, One of the Pops, is out on Monday. So if you like girl bands,
I do.
we are the podcast for you.
There you go. Thank you so much, panel, for coming on. This has been Board Game Smackdown. My name's James. I like games. And now, hopefully, you do too. Ta-ra!